Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Avanti Feeds, which after a long time has come under my radar and it looks like it is a buy on major declines. So let's understand how the business is and let's understand when should buy it. Let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Avanti Feeds, a small request that kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. It will help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you have a $10 membership, you will have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and you can ask queries on a daily basis, one question. And also, you'll have access to a lot of podcasts that I put up on Patreon, and I put up information on Patreon well before YouTube. Now about the company. So Avanti Feeds deals in the business of aqua feed. It is a market leader in this space. There are two, three other companies, Waterbase, etc., that are in the same business. But Avanti Feeds is a market leader for the last two, 3 decades. Operation They operate in India, US, and Europe, and they have exports in US and Europe big time. They have a tie-up with a leading Thai company, and they source their raw material and etc. from there, and also serve people in Thailand as well. High cash flow and return ratios are the main assets of this company, which has performed exceptionally well over the last 2 decades. So these are the numbers, and these are Q4 numbers, Q4 FY20 versus FY19. So the sales grew by around 20%, the profit grew by around 30%, and which was quite evident and quite good to see. Although this is not Q1 numbers, and Q1 numbers really dipped, but should have get dipped. So the numbers have come in. So probably I have taken Q4 numbers because that is a better benchmark at the moment. So 30% profit growth, and you see around 10%, 9.5 to 10% net profit margin that we are looking at. Very good operating profit margin, decent I would say, at 13-14%. Extremely low debt, if any, and margins are on an average lower than few years back, but it is improving again. So thing what is happening is that they had those taxes in the US, etc., which has now been curtailed, which were there for at least a year and a half, due to which the margins were reducing. But now margins are coming back slowly, and the stock is also going up slowly. So what are the positives for this stock? At current valuation, the valuation still looks attractive. So at around 500 odd rupees, if it comes down by 7-8% from the current levels, those will be decent levels to get into. It is not trading at 80-90 times earnings or 70 times earnings, trading at between 20-30 times earnings, which is good. It has the leadership, so it is regarded as one of the best, or probably the best, aquafeed company that is listed. The management is top class. It has worked really well, the management, for the investors, and investors have earned a lot of money over the last 6 years especially. But if you take the last decade, it has been a magnificent performer. uh, a dollar rupee equation is also a positive. So what has happened, at 73-74 rupees, when they are exporting to Europe and US, they'll get more buck for their exports. So they have decent amount of exports, and see, the dollar rupee equation has quite, you can say, it's stable for the past few weeks, but I won't be surprised going forward in the next 3-4 years we could see 76-77 on a dollar. Economic growth globally, which got stalled completely over the last 6-8 months, it is coming back into shape. And why I put this as a positive is that currently it is at the worst position with respect to global economic growth, etc. So going forward, it can only improve. uh, we have had the pandemic. We had most of the countries in the western region having the pandemic, and it's gone. So things are coming back into shape, and this could be extremely big with respect to the culture of going to dining, and going and eating out and having these food, or so that aqua feed is sold more. and that will begin to thrive, say, a year down the line. So these are the times to get into stocks like Avanti Feeds. uh, as I said, lower tax expense is also a positive. What has happened is that company taxes has been reduced here in India, so that would have a positive effect going forward as well. Plus, lower taxes abroad has also helped. Uh, in many countries, the taxes are much lower than what it is in US, which has increased the taxes. So these things also gives fillip to the stock and the valuations, plus the earnings that would come through. As far as negatives are concerned, as I said, high taxes by US compared to other countries still remain, although the taxes have been reduced. Uh, See, now there could be two faces to this coin, that the global economy is in turmoil at the moment, and what could happen is that the economy doesn't recover going forward in the next 3, 4, 5 years. I don't think that will happen. I think global economy would turn out to be pretty resilient going forward. Yes, this virus thing has curtailed economic growth all over the shop, but things will only get better as time go by. Low business may continue for the next 6 months as shutdown is taking place and many other things are happening. But in the same regard, what is evident is that economies are opening up even with the viruses, even with the cases. So increase in cases, I don't think will lead to more shutdowns or local, you can say, lockdowns, etc. Things would be much better uh, going forward, especially here in India and in parts of Asia. Political uncertainty will always be there. So if any government in Europe or in US or anywhere they think that taxes has to be increased, it would be done. More political uncertainty may lead to places where they would not be able to ship the products, the company. So this will continue, and this is a huge negative and a overhang on the stock. Growth is still tapering down would be another negative if that happens, but I believe that growth will be on the upturn rather than on a downturn. If you look at the technicals of the stock, then there is strong support close to 410 level. So long-term support you can say is around 400, 410. Short-term support can be found out at around 490. So anything closer to 500 or anything closer to say 520, 530, good levels to accumulate all the way down to 400. So you can accumulate on a downside. Uh, it is currently on a cusp of a major breakout. So I could see it that above 560, 580, this could go all the way to 750 or so. So there could be a good 20-25% move that could come in. But for somebody who wants to buy it for a longer time horizon, then he needs to wait for declines to get into the stock and stay with the stock for a longer period of time. The next huge resistance comes around 750 levels or so. Uh, the price and volume breakout on a short term basis is about to take place above 570, 580 levels. So in my opinion, you can buy in tranches and buy on major declines. As I said, between this region of 400 to 550, you can keep on buying and wait for 2, 3 years, and you will see the stock move really higher. If you have a good 5 to 8 year time frame, then also it is extremely good. The longer the time frame, the better it is. This can easily give you on a CAGR basis, if you hold 8 years, around 20 to 25%, maybe even 30% CAGR. The way the stock is currently trading, but be careful, have a stop loss in place. So this was my video on Avanti Feeds. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so that you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.